How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Jory Geek. Welcome back to another 1/6 scale action figure unboxing video. And this one's a bit special. This one is from Batman 66. This is a TV series that I absolutely adore. I wasn't around in the 60s before you see it, but no, I remember watching this with my granddad on reruns on Sunday morning TV. Love it. Always wanted some figures from this line. Now you can get Hot Toys versions, but SATURN Toys have recently done this unofficial version. So let's get into it and see what you get. Okay, first things first, box art is stunning. Really nice image of the dynamic duo there, as you can see. They've called it the dynamic duo, and that's because it is an unofficial, unlicensed figure set. It's by SATURN Toys. I don't have any SATURN Toys, so this will be interesting. Not sure what their figures will be like. Let's get the box open and see what you get inside. Ooh! Nice bit of artwork there, I guess. Dynamic duo again. I'm liking that. We'll drop down this little bit and you should hopefully see the figures themselves. And oh yeah. I can tell you straight away, I love the costumes, the pop. You get loads of accessories. Let's get it all out and see what you get with these figures. Here we go, guys. They are stunning. So I can tell you now, the price I paid for these was very, very cheap for a 2-figure set. You get a whole host of accessories. You get the rope accessory. Bear in mind, that's in the underside of the clamshell, so I nearly missed that. You get the classic bomb. This is just a big chunk of placky. It's okay. It's not something I'm going to get overly excited about and won't use in my collection. You get some bat cuffs, really nice, nicely sculpted. I like those. It's worth saying that a lot of this stuff I think you got with the Hot Toys version, and it's probably just resculpts from their bits and pieces. But yeah, those cuffs are quite nice. You get 2 sizes of batarangs. You get a large batarang and a smaller batarang. They're nicely detailed. You get a hole in them for adding the rope, so you can have them kind of climbing the buildings and all that jazz if you like. But yeah, I quite like them. Not bad at all. And like I say, you get 2 different sizes, one for Robin, one for Batman. Next, you get these. You get 2 sets of kind of communicators, and these are really nice. I like the detail on them. The handle part is metal, I think, so yeah, they're quite nice. They're more detailed than I expected, but again, I'll probably not be using those in my collection. I often find you get a lot of bits and bobs that I never end up using. This is cool. Shark repellent from the Batman movie. You get a bit of Batman shark repellent. Again, a nice little add-on to have there. As you do with these 1/6 scale figures, you get a whole host of hands. You get a load for Robin and a load for Batman. These are nice and flexible and bendy, and the paint application on them is really nice. The green stands out. There's some nice kind of dirt and grime washed into them. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with them. They're nice. Batman, again, you get a whole host of different style hands. Again, nice and flexible. I love the way it's kind of, the 2 different tones. You've got the blue and the black on either side. Really stands out. They are very nice. And with Batman, you get 3 different face plates, you know what I mean. So you get kind of a slightly opened mouth one there, which is very nice. These do look like Adam West to me, I think, when you got them on the figure. And then you get a gritted teeth kind of open mouth one. That's okay, it's not bad, but that's not my Batman. I don't remember him really getting angry like that very much. The faceplate on the figure itself is very stoic and stunning. Let's have a look at him. Oh, he's stunning. The costume itself is amazing. The colours pop. The fabric used is very reminiscent of the 66 TV show, I guess you'd say. He looks very cool, and I think that face sculpt is spot on. Yeah, cape is very nice. The material is lovely. The belt's nice and shiny. Hard plastic kind of back pods there. The bat symbol, I expected to be on his chest there, but it's quite low, so at first I thought that was in the wrong position, but it's not. Head sculpt, as I say, stunning. Really impressed. Really like the detail on the mask work. Thing I'm not impressed with is this kind of silver metal clasp. I wish that wasn't as visible as it is. I'm going to have a bit play around with that and see if I can get it hidden. The cape's attached in a few areas on pop studs. It's a lovely material. Costume itself is kind of like a tight kind of costume. I don't know how to describe it, but I am worried that will mark very easily and nip and pinch. Cape, like I said, is really nice, and if you want to take his costume off, it has got a zipper at the back, so you can swap his body out if you wish. Yeah, not bad at all, guys. This is far better than I expected. Like I say, the price for this was around about £200 for the set, I think. So not bad price for 2 figures. Does it look like Batman 66? Absolutely, it looks phenomenal. Let's have a little look at the figure itself, because sometimes with these figures the bodies are rubbish. Actually, this one's really cool. You get quite a lot of motion there in the arms, as you can see. Should mention that the body feels padded, so he's quite muscular. You get good levels of articulation on the legs. All I want to say is the costume fabric, I am very concerned it nips and kind of tears, so I'm worried about that. The boots are one solid lump. There's no kind of articulation in the ankles. But overall, actually, it's pretty good for a third-party figure. I am impressed. Yeah, he's doing it for us. Let's have a little look-see at these faceplates in a bit more detail. I defy anyone to say that that doesn't look like Adam West. Let's swap them out and see what you get. These are just on a magnet, so a little bit of moving around, and basically the face kind of detaches from the bottom there and removes. And as you can see, like I say, it's got a magnet, and you can just switch them out as you desire. This one is the kind of the grimacing, teeth showing look. It looks very, very cool, but for me, you lose a bit of the Adam West likeness because that's not how I picture him in my head. So yeah, it's a nice sculpt to have, but I won't be using that one, I'm afraid. The next faceplate you get is the kind of the slightly open mouth, so you can just see his teeth. Again, I like that one. That looks very cool. It does look like Adam West. Yeah, I do quite like that one. That said, the original faceplate, why can't I say faceplate? The original faceplate is probably my favourite. I like that. I think that's one where you get the better likeness of Adam West in the 66 Batman. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. It's spot on. For a third party, it's amazing. Okay, that's the Bat. I think he looks phenomenal. Much, much better than I was expecting. Let's look at Robin. So, good old Dick Grayson. Again, you've got very, very fine kind of fabric on his tights, on his legs. The costume itself is superb. It really pops. The cape looks good. And I think the face sculpt's good. Very concerned. You can see his knees through the fabric because it's such a light fabric, and obviously he's got exposed joints. If you wanted to swap that body over, I guess you could. The costume itself is really, really nice. The head sculpt is very good. It does look like Burt Ward. I think it's, again, fabulous. Cape is really interesting. It came kind of stitched at the back here, as you can see. Now, I've got big fat fingers and I popped my stitches straight off. I'm not sure if it's meant to be stitched like that or if I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't really cause much of an issue. But I guess you could remove those stitches if you wanted, or I could pop them back in. The costume is beautiful. It's really well tailored. Articulation wise, I'm a little bit more cautious with this figure. His arms don't seem to go as far, and I'm really not keen on bending those knees because it'll pinch the tights and knack them up. Stitching down here is lovely. The Robin symbol is lovely. Again, really, really strong figure. These guys are blowing me away. These are 100 times better than I was expecting to get. I thought that these would be dog shite, but actually they're brilliant. Here's a few images, just been playing with them, posing them up. As you can see, that clasp looks awful. But yeah, overall the figures are really, really posable. You can play around with them. You get tons of accessories if that's the kind of thing you want to play with. I've got the Mars Joker, looks amazing with them. Really, really do like that pose for Batman there with his Batarang kind of drawn. And they look amazing with the Joker. Like I said, the 66 Joker is stunning. So yeah, overall, what do I think of these figures? Well, these figures were not what I expected. I knew they were kind of third-party rip-offs from the Hot Toys, so I was expecting them to be a real drop in quality. I can't really say how they're compared to the Hot Toy version because I ain't got them, but for me, these are brilliant. These will sit in my collection and look superb with that Joker. I love them. Okay, if you've got these figures, let us know what you think. That's your whack for now, ladies and gents. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.